Yeah,
It's over.
perfect.
I find myself. It sounds better this way.
Perfect. We're starting now. That's how loose this is. We just start like this. It's going from the guts, everybody. Look.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up, dude?
where are you?
I'm in Chicago. I'm quarantined. I've got my lucky dog. Can you see that? Lucky dog, Saki.
Where's it?
Sake.
Oh, sake in a juice box?
Yeah.
Done. Cheers to you. Yay.
Sure. Thanks for having me. I've been hanging out here. My family's in Nashville, so I haven't been going back and forth, and I've just been stuck in Chicago.
It's the worst place to be. So you're still, I always bring up the teeth. We always talk about taking care of the teeth. Are you still seeing patients?
Yeah. So what I've done is I've closed a couple practices, and I've got a main one in the South Loop of Chicago that we're seeing a lot of emergency patients. So I figure if I'm going to be here, I might as well help out any way that I can. So I've been going in every day and just seeing emergencies and trying to help get people out of pain. So like I told you last time, still fixing teeth, writing love songs. Man.
Yeah, this one, oh my God. When this is over, not only one of the most beautiful things for me that you've done in decades, from the minute I heard it, couldn't be more perfect timing. But the best part that I love, and this just tells me everything I need to know about you, is that a lot of people will be like, my song, put your flag in it, that's it. You wanted as many people to cover this as humanly possible, and they did. I've already had a lot of people contact me with their version of it. It's gorgeous. It's perfect. How did it come about? How did the song, and it's sad the conditions we're in, but how did a song so perfect come together like that?
It was an idea off of a poem that I read on an Instagram feed. She goes by At This Messy Grace, and she's just very spiritual and uplifting. So she had a poem where the first line was "When this is over," and she's talking about things that she's going to start taking a lot less things for granted. And the human condition, we tend to complain about waiting in line or just when things are inconvenient. So she was saying, things like, I'm going to enjoy actually sitting in line waiting to pick up my kids, which I do, and it's funny how it could be annoying. And she said, I'm going to, enjoy coffee with a friend, and just listed all these things that were just simple life things that we take for granted. So I immediately, when I heard, when this is over, when I hear certain words, I start hearing melodies. So I had an idea and ended up calling a buddy of mine in Nashville, who's a hit songwriter, great guy, a guy named Joe Doyle. And we've written a lot of songs together. And I just said, hey, what do you think about this? And he loved the idea. And we Zoom wrote it in a few hours. And then I put it up on my Facebook, just thinking that people might like the message. And it was written, about any hardship we go through. It could be at any point in any day in the year. It had nothing to do with just this one, but we thought that it'd be a cool message for anybody that needed a little pick me up. And I put it on my Facebook, and I've never seen anything blow up, but it started like just getting all these views and shares, and I was like, wow, what's going on here? And a bunch of people reached out to me, and my brother Dayan in the Gufs, he goes, wow, I'm really beyond touched with the sentimentality. You should record it, and let's get some other people to write it. And Dayan goes by Daniel Ray. He's got this kind of Americana thing, and he was one of the first ones to actually do a version of it. And he pushed it along, and then everybody knows Bijou, Bijou Zimmerman, Mr. Milwaukee. He pushed it along, and I just kind of watched it all unfold. So I'm touched, I'm humbled. I just wrote it thinking somebody might like it, and all of a sudden over 130,000 views and a bunch of covers. It's amazing. And then the girl that actually wrote the poem, she reached out via IG and just thought it was really cool because I ended up releasing a version of it on Spotify, which I think you heard. And it's a beautiful song. So I'm thankful that something I did organically and just from the heart turned into something that you guys all appreciate.
The other
So.
thing, you think how busy, even in, let's say Instagram, of how quick things go on that you happen to catch that at the right time and then read it at the right time. Everything just sort of, it's one of those things where everything just hits. And again, taking something this is this bad, this serious, and coming out with that is just like, it's that first flower of spring since we're in the season, you're like, you're like, there we go. There's some hope. You want to play it right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. Absolutely.
A couple hundred times. I'm into it.
I don't want you to cry though, okay? This is a song about, because I know you're tender. It's a song about hope. When this is over, I'll find myself on the other side, where the clouds begin to break and the sun shines, the tears dry. When this all ends, I'll stop and take a deep breath, make a little time, visit with an old friend, reach out my hand, help someone if I can, listen to my heart, act out my new plan, live life slower. When this is over, when this is over, I see it as a blessing in disguise. I view this crazy world from different eyes, the blind desire. When this all ends, I'll stop and take a deep breath, make a little time, visit with an old friend, reach out my hand, help someone if I can, listen to my heart, act out my new plan, live life slower. When this is over my shoulder, lie awake to try to pull me under. When this all ends, I'll stop and take a deep breath, make a little time, visit with an old friend, reach out my hand, help someone if I can, listen to my heart, act out my new plan, live life slower. When this is over, when this all ends, when this is over, when this all ends, live life slower. This is over.
Love it. Goran of The Gufs, when this is over. This is, besides obviously your family, what is the thing that you miss? I mean, your life was, like we talked about before, traveling a lot, going to Nashville, Chicago, sometimes Milwaukee back here for shows. What are you, once you get back to with your family, are you guys going to do anything specific, or is it just really just being together again?
It's contact, it's we've been FaceTiming nonstop, so it's kind of sweet because I've been talking to them a lot, and sometimes maybe a lot more than I usually do throughout the week because I know I'm going to see them. But now that I can't see them, it's every day text and FaceTime, and just being able to hold them. You know, I've complained a lot in the past. If I'm going to complain about anything, it's like I don't have enough time to do anything. And it's funny how now I got nothing but time, and
Yeah.
it's like I'm ready to get out into the world, and I miss, you know, people, and I miss, you know, being able to converse, and you know, I never thought I'd take going out to dinner with my family as something
I
for
just
granted.
saw you posted a picture of you with another couple that you guys were out to dinner and like, I look forward to doing this again. I saw that
Yeah.
on Facebook. And yeah, it's those little weird things. You were talking about your brother before. Have you talked to the other guys in the Gufs?
Yeah, so we've been, you know,
I haven't seen
goofing.
Not sure.
We've been goofing with each other, and we're always on a text thread, and we're actually talking about maybe doing some type of Gufs thing where we can maybe reach out to folks via something like this and just say, hey, I know a lot of people are missing live stuff, so it's pretty cool how all this streaming. I've been enjoying streaming and watching a whole bunch of bands that I like, and everybody doing it from this kind of vantage point. And it's amazing how something that I think months and months and months ago divided us, which is that damn phone that we're always all glued to, or the computer that we're always glued to. I tell my kids, look up, you're missing life. And it's funny how, thank goodness we have this technology, because it's actually kept us all together. So, you know, on the other side of this, maybe I'll view technology and this damn iPhone a little bit differently. So.
I was thinking the same thing. Where like sometimes you think of a phone as, you know, quite honestly, like a weapon. You know, where like if you think of a hammer, you're like, yeah, you could kill somebody with a hammer, but it also builds houses. You're like a phone. Sometimes you just want to take it away from somebody because like you're doing more harm than good when we're out and about. But now in the case like this, it's like, yeah, this is the thing that you look forward to, man. It's like every minute is so great. There's one thing every time I'm doing a show, anything in the future, I like talking about, because to me, it's comforting knowing that we are going to get through this, exactly like the song. And October 17th, Saturday night, 8 p.m., you and Brett Newski rescheduling your show that was supposed to happen, where were we in April? It was supposed to happen this month, I believe.
I think it's supposed to be tomorrow, actually, the 17th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Of course, like every day and the days of the week are. If I don't write it down, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a blur. It's a blur.
So it's going to be great. It's going to be happening Saturday, October 17th, 8 p.m. Captain's Pass Pilot House. Go to captainspass1864.com. Get tickets. You and Brett Newski co-headlining. Brett is a friend and a neighborhood friend who I was telling you before. I saw just walking down the street.
Just roaming.
If you know Brett, it's roaming. It's not surprising. And I was just driving, and I stopped and like, you know, there's people walking their dogs. That's it. And then you see one guy by himself, and I go, that's Newski. So I just double backed around. I'm like, what are you doing? And he was heading home. He was walking around. That's going to be another. And you guys have played together before. A couple of years ago, I found a picture of you two guys on stage together. It's so good. The guy is just so entertaining and so talented. I think it'll be a really fun night.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. He actually reached out to me today. He's got a new album that's coming out, so I guess we can plug that. I think it comes out today or tomorrow.
Yeah, so. That's right.
Yeah. I heard a couple songs off of it. It's great. He's a great human being. He's just his energy and his love of life and people. It's contagious, and I've always liked him as a human being. And it's funny because he said his dad used to, when he was younger, would turn up the Gufs and jam it. You know, so that's something that Brett was kind of used to on their family weekends, having Dad rock out Smile. So there's definitely a great connection. We're looking forward to it. So this was supposed to be an album release for both of us. I have a new album coming out on the 21st. So that comes out on iTunes and Spotify and all those other digital platforms. So
and that was already recorded months ago, right? I mean, that was already done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been done for a while. We were going to do a kind of a kickoff party for both of us tomorrow, and we're going to just postpone it and have the celebration be in October. But we're looking forward to it. I think everybody's looking forward to getting out and feeling the power of a live show. And hopefully people will by then everything will be calm and people will be willing to go back out, because I think after this is all said and done, I think it's going to be tricky because a lot of people are going to want to be careful and maybe ease into everything. But we'll go out, and whoever wants to come out and celebrate, we'll celebrate life and we'll celebrate music. So
I think people would be more willing to do outdoor shows in the October, November. Even Wisconsin would be like, I'm fine with it. That's good. We'll brave the cold. We'll do it. We're fine. What have you been watching? Anything?
Oh yeah.
What have you been watching?
I just finished Ozark, which I think was
That's what
awesome.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
And this is perfect. I'm halfway through. I'm pacing myself. I'm doing an episode every 2 days. But like, you're the only person I can ask this to, because I don't have my dentist. Like, do all dentists love REO Speedwagon?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
We're not giving. If people that are watching it, this isn't a spoiler for Ozark season 3 at all.
Well, we definitely like soft rock, because that's what we play.
Have you been to a dentist convention before?
Yeah, there's a midwinter convention that happens every year, but
what is it like?
It feels foreign to me. I get told all the time, wow, you're a dentist? You're not like the typical dentist. Dentists are wonderful people, but they're definitely quirky. So I can only take dental conventions in spoonfuls.
Is there entertainment at dental conventions that you went to, the Midwest one?
No, I'm not it. No. But I would think if there is going to be entertainment at a dental convention, it's going to be like Air Supply, REO Speedwagon. And it's funny. Did you get to that episode when they're? Did you get to the episode yet with that or no?
With them playing, I'm in the middle of that one right now, where there's $100,000.
It's funny how they're like, we got to get the wagon.
That's the first. Yeah,
I was like, the wagon. They were called REO. Like, where did they come up with the?
He goes, they got us 38 special, man. He goes, you bring the wagon, I'll bring the dentist.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the wagon. It's like, bring REO. It's like they were called REO. So it's
a great dentist thing, but it's you're the only one I can talk about that. It's like, I had 1,000. My dentist, she's wonderful. She's on Oakland. I can't wait to see her again. And when I see her again, I'll be like, your thoughts on REO Speedwagon, and see like if she even knows. That's why I was hoping to God that you've been watching Ozark. That's good. Have you been in contact with some of the guys you were writing with in Nashville?
Yeah, so I've actually been writing a lot. If there's anything I've been doing other than trying to help people with toothaches, is I've been writing a lot more. So I've probably written more songs in the last few weeks than I've done in the last few months, because everybody's relying on this to stay in contact, and it's therapeutic to be able to talk to somebody like I'm talking to you, and it's really cool if you had a guitar and we decided we were going to write a song, and
I wish I had a typical talent, but I don't.
Well, you've got other talents, man.
I play them. I just play them. I don't know.
You got that deep voice.
Oh, I barely have that. No, I was thinking of those. I was thinking about things of, like, it's always funny. The thing about the Gufs that always kills me, and I think it might be in Wikipedia, but I know some people will bring it up when they do stories, and they'll say, the Gufs, who came in second in the talent show at Marquette in 1991. Every time somebody mentions that line, I go, who the hell took first? Where are they?
Yeah.
And let's get you two bands together and do this again.
Yeah. It was biased. It was a Marquette band. Actually, you know who the band was? The band was a band called, I think it was Big Sky, which Peter Mulvaney came out of Big Sky. It was
really?
He's like a Willie Porter-esque troubadour. Like that's what he does. He writes and performs and tours. But I still think it's because we were from UWM.
These school kids that pay one 1/8 of the 2 inches that we do are not going to win our thing. They're not going to
Damn
come
that.
down.
Damn them and their sexiness. That's what we were known for. Bringing sexy. We didn't bring sexy back.
Soccer is sexy, man. You guys brought the soccer swagger. If there's any sexier athlete, it's soccer players, men and women. Look it up. It's not even a debate. Soccer players just look it.
You know what's so funny is I love soccer. That's what brought me to Wisconsin. What brought me to Milwaukee. But I love watching in the office. I have a TV, and I'll always watch EPL and MLS and the World Cups are on. And it's funny when the girls come to the office to get me, Dr. Carl already in room 2. They're like, "Ooh, who's that guy?" Everybody loves soccer boys. Yeah.
No, they all are model good looking, and yet they've been playing soccer for 4. You can't separate the two of them. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
So weird, man. Oh man, I wish I could just drive to Chicago and hang out tonight.
Yeah, right. I appreciate you having me. Always love talking to you, and love all the support you've given us over the years, and you continue to give us. It means a lot. So,
well, you probably heard Summerfest got slid over to September too.
Yeah, we put our name in the hat, so we said we're willing and able, and
really? Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they find a spot that works for us.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for the time, Goran. I appreciate it. Thank you for the song. It's beautiful. It's such great work and everything else that you probably are working on right now, and everything you're kicking out after this is over. So thank you for the time, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. Stay safe, stay healthy. Lots of love. We'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Thanks, man.